Everything I do is whoa. At the bench, jumping out the bed.
Hey man, we are back with another video. In today's video, I chose not to do a live trading just for the simple fact is we had a no news Monday today, and usually those days are completely slow. You know what I mean? Like we rarely get volume on no news Mondays or no news any day really. So I didn't want to be sitting, you know what I'm saying, trying to live record that, knowing that probably we weren't going to get a lot of volume or a lot of movement. Today, I did get some scalps. I lost on my first trade, but re-entered on the exact same trade. A little bit lower, but the exact same trade idea. And kind of won my money back, plus maybe like $10. So it was a break-even day for me, which is good, right? You don't want to start the week off, or it doesn't really matter if you win or lose, long as you're following your plan, right? So I followed my plan. I executed it how I needed to execute it. I saw what I needed to saw. It was on the 1 minute. Just because we didn't have a lot of volume today. So everything I was looking for were really just scalps for the day. So yeah, let me break this down for you guys because again, like I said, not much volume, didn't win anything, but it's still nevertheless good, you know what I'm saying, knowledge and good way for me to kind of journal my trades. So I'm doing this for you guys as well as myself. So let's get into today's breakdown. All right, so today I ended up taking YM. I was also looking at crude oil. Crude oil is my main pair that I like to trade, but I wasn't really, again, there was no real volume. I think there was a little opportunity today, but because it was going against, it wasn't really because it was going against anything. It's just I didn't get a good entry, right? There was no good entries for today's trade, so I didn't take it. I was gonna take a buy on CL, but again, once it took a sell side, I was hoping that it was gonna come and take some sort of buy side up here, but we didn't get a good entry. Again, I like to take entries below the 50%, and we didn't get that, or even if it wasn't below the 50%, some sort of fair value gap. Again, there was none, even on the, there was one right here, but price didn't respect that on the 15 minute. So there was just no good entries, right? So I just didn't take it. What I did end up taking though on YM were sales. Again, these are scalps. I do think we're probably going to continue buying up to this previous high. I just decided to take scalps just because of what price action was showing me at the time. We had took, let's go to before I break this down a little bit. So we did break structure here, creating like a 1 hour market structure shift. So buys were probably the best way to go today, but I missed the buys and I saw sell opportunities. So that's what I ended up taking. Again, I was only looking for scalps for the main reason that I knew price was not going to push a lot today. And I just wanted to, if it didn't give me an opportunity, I wouldn't have taken it, right? But it gave me the opportunity. It gave me what I would usually look for if I wanted to take sales. So that's what I took, even though we're bullish right now. Let's go down to the 5 minute. So as you can see, we're kind of choppy, right? And that's okay considering it's a Monday and we don't have volume, so there's not going to be a lot of pushes, or there's not going to be a lot of big pushes with a lot of aggression due to there's no volatility in the market, right? So the only thing I was looking for today was price to either take some buy side or some sell side, right? I missed this, the initial move I was looking for, but I missed it, right? I was thinking that it was going to come into this fair value gap on a 5 minute, but it blast through it. So I'm like, okay, we're probably going to sell down. So I was waiting for the sell at that point, but it did end up pushing anyway. So I ended up missing the actual move. This, I guess you could say this is the demand area, but the type of demands that I like to take don't look like this. It's really something like that I would take a demand off of. So that's not really something that I would take anyway, but it did hit, right? The next move that I wanted to take was like, okay, either we're going to continue up and I get another entry to get more buys, which is what I was looking for after this did not play out for me. But we end up taking buy side again and rejecting, and we did that 3 times. So Well, we did it 3 times, but around the time I was taking it, we did it twice. So we took buy side here, but we didn't give me an entry. But then we took buy side here and gave me entry on a 1 minute, right? So on the 1 minute is where I took this. Again, normally I would take it off 5 minute structure, but the 1 minute, I'm looking for scalps today only. And that's where I end up taking my entries off of. So as you can see on the 1 minute, let me actually take that off. As you can see on the 1 minute, we end up getting our buy side swept again, and then we created a market structure shift right here on the 1 minute. Right now, again, this is lower time frame, so it might not always hold, right? And we are bullish. So again, that's another thing where I'm taking risks, understanding my risk, right? Understanding that we are bullish, so this could not work my way. What is this? What I'm looking for? Market structure shift. This could not go my way. It very well could continue up, and that's exactly what it did. So I didn't risk a lot right here. I end up getting out around this area right here. Once it gave this bullish momentum candle and close, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out. So that was my first loss, right? I think I got in somewhere. I got in right here. But then it just shot right back up, right? So my entry was that break of the candle, but then the next candle just shot back up, and I end up getting out on that close. My TP was gonna be this low here. So you see, as you can see, that did not work out in my favor. However, the very next trade that I saw was a market structure shift again. Now on a 5 minute, it looked a little bit better in my opinion. It's not a real, like, it was a market structure shift on the 5 minute as well, the 1 minute, which is why I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this again, because we're obviously trying to take some sort of liquidity on the lower time frame, some sort of sell side liquidity on the lower time frame, right? So I'm gonna take advantage of that. I know that we keep rejecting the buys, so I'm just gonna take my chances on the sells, and that's what I did. I ended up getting in on the 1 minute. This candle right here. Once this candle closed and then we got a break of that candle is when I got in. I was toggling between the 1 minute and the 5 minute just to make sure that I was okay with where I was getting in at. And I end up getting out at that target that I was originally looking at up here. Again, this is a counter trend trade, but I'm only looking to scalp. I'm not looking to hold this, right? So this is about 60, almost 70 ticks on this particular trade. But if you look at it on a bigger time frame, it's not that big of a move. But with YM, 60 to 70 ticks is just enough. You know what I mean? So if you look at it on 15 minute in retrospect, that's not that big of a move, right? I'm just taking advantage of where I think price may want to go before it continue up, or if it just wants to fall just a little bit lower, you know? So yeah, again, today was a break-even day. This trade just made up for my loss on this one, plus maybe because I didn't risk a lot, right? So I lost maybe $700 on this trade here, and then I only risked like $250, maybe $200 on this trade here, and then I got it back, right? Plus a little bit more. So that was it, man. Nothing too big with this one, just because it's a slow Monday, and sometimes you just got to take what you can get, and be okay with the outcome, right? Let me put myself back on here. Yeah, you just got to be okay with the outcome. My webinar from yesterday, if you guys are in it, and if you're not, please join. You know what I'm saying? Link in the description. It is completely free for now until 2025. It is completely free, but one thing we were just talking about is just taking advantage of your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there was a lot of stuff that we talked about in that webinar. Again, it's free. I record it all the time, so it's in the Discord. I always link it in the Discord after because I record it. But yeah, that was one thing we were just talking about, is taking advantage of what you can get and getting out. You know what I mean? Like this is a game of not really having to hold and trying to get the big moves or trying to get all of the move, right? Like you can make money just off the small portion, and that's exactly what I did today. Obviously, I lost money on my first trade and I made it back on the second one, But had I not lost it on the first one, it would have just been a quick scalp, right? Regardless, it would have been a quick scalp, in and out, because there's no news today, and I just want to take advantage of what the market gives me. So that was all I got. Again, appreciate everybody who's been tapping in with me. We almost at that 500 sub mark. I think we're around a little over 400 right now, and it's been a little over 3 months. We started August. No, we started July 15th or 13th, around there, as far as YouTube goes. But then we started my Discord August 15th. So we're about 3 months in of just me trading on YouTube, and the journey of trying to build this channel to as big as it can get. We got a long way to go, but I appreciate those who have tapped in with me thus far. I'm gonna come up with some more content. I know these breakdowns kind of get a little repetitive, but I know it helps people, right? There's so many people who are in my Discord right now who have told me that the way I trade, how I simplified it, has helped them. So I'm going to continue doing it. It helps me as far as having a visual journal of everything that I trade. But also I want to continue to give other knowledge, not just trading breakdowns. I want to be able to, help in all other ways. So if you have any ideas of what you guys want me to break down, whether it's discussing prop firms, whether it's discussing for value gaps, or market structure, like whatever it is that you guys want me to kind of like break down, I got you. Just let me know. Let me know, and I'll put in the work to make those videos for you guys. So, but that's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get some good volume tomorrow, and
Everything I do is
that's it. All right.
got the band jumping out the bag, vibe blowing on my jack, got the loud jumping out the pack. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is